Well, it's nice
Start
to
playing
talk to you, Ali, because last week I couldn't help but notice on Twitter you called me a bum. You know, you retweeted my post, so it's nice that you're on the show. I'm happy to talk to you.
Sometimes I'm not saying you're a bum. Sometimes your news bums. You say some bum shit.
Well, it's good. Is it very sunny in your house? Why are you wearing sunglasses?
I don't feel good.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. So you didn't feel good, or you don't feel good. Marlon didn't feel good last week. Let's talk about Marlon. What a performance! He was sick. He won, but now there's a whole confusion, right? There's a whole confusion at 135 because you also have your guy Henry talking about TJ. What is going to happen? We all know that you run the UFC, so tell us what is going to happen, Ali.
Yeah, I run the UFC. I run BFL, and I'm working on Bellator too. I'm gonna be running this soon.
Okay, great. So what's going to happen? Tell us.
Listen, at the end of the day, one thing I know, TJ Dillashaw is fucked. TJ Dillashaw have some problem because 10 times out of 10, Henry's gonna knock him out. 10 times out of 10, Marlon will knock him out. The whole thing is TJ Dillashaw is just his career just got derailed, and at the end of the day, Marlon and Henry, they want to be a world champion since they burst or they born or they start training, right? I'm just there for both of them to give them the best opportunity to become the world champion and make the best out of it, make the most money, take care of their families, their responsibilities. But it's a very interesting situation because now, my opinion, Henry is the UFC bantamweight champion. He's the flyweight champion because you cannot be a champion coming off a loss. And my opinion, I think Cody should rematch. What's his name? TJ. They should strip him from the title, and they have Henry and Marlon fight each other for the bantamweight title. But I know this is not reality.
Yeah.
And I know TJ won it. Dana won it. I talked to him a couple of times, and Henry won it. But at the end of the day, Marlon Moraes, his next fight is have to be a title. It's he's given haircut to the whole bantamweight division. He gave a Sansao haircut. He gave Cody, what's his name, Jimmy Rivera haircut. He gave Aljamain Sterling haircut. He's become the best barber in the UFC. And just it's very hard to deny him a title shot at this point of his career, and it makes no sense. But Marlon Moraes is a good place. He have one fight left on his contract. He's on a great run. And listen, I think the bantamweight division right now is great. You got Cody's coming back. You got Henry's right there. You got Marlon right there. It's a good place to be Marlon. It's a good place to be Henry. And and I want, and listen, at the end of the day, I understand the business I run. When I work with so many great fighters, I understand they will have to fight one day, right?
Right.
And at the end of the day, everybody know when they fight, I'm gonna be home. Dan Egg is gonna be running the show, and I'm just gonna watch it from TV. But this is day one. This is not about me. It's about, like I said, I'm a master, serve many. They are my masters, and every individual have a dream. Marlon have a dream. Henry have a dream. Cody have a dream. They all have dreams. And at the end of the day, they're going to fight for their dream. And if they have to fight each other, they can fight. No problem.
What do you think is going to happen with the flyweight division? Are they getting rid of it?
They listen to me. Like, people are going to say they're going to get rid of it. If they got rid of it, they would tell Henry, you know what? Goodbye. You're not the champ anymore. They tried to bring TJ down because they thought TJ have a shot, right? And listen, if somebody going to say, oh, the UFC want Henry to lose, at the end of the day, the UFC can whatever they want. I don't know what they want, right? But it's your job to win, and it's your job to lose. But you control your own destiny, And I think Henry controls his own destiny, and he went out there and knocked out TJ 3 times. He knocked him out, 25 unanswered punches. And this guy said, I want a rematch. My opinion, he doesn't deserve a rematch. This is my opinion. And I think he talked, he's entitled. TJ Dillashaw, like, people, the greatest bantamweight of all the time is Dominick Cruz. It's not TJ Dillashaw. That's it. He beat Cody 2 times. He caught Cody with a punch. Cody was beating him, and he got caught with the punch. But he won. But he's not the greatest bantamweight of all the time. I think Dominick Cruz is.
But what are you going to do with Marlon then? If you're saying Cejudo's,
Marlon,
how is he? What's he gonna do? It's a mess.
Marlon's gonna sit pretty,
Okay.
and he's gonna get a new contract, and he's gonna fight for the title. Man. That's what Marlon gonna do.
All right. Okay. Let me talk to you about last week. Your clients, Khabib Nurmagomedov, Zubaira, Abu Bakr, they got their suspensions. Conor got his suspension as well. Khabib gets 9 months if he wants, 6 months if he films his PSA, and 500,000. And then Abu Bakr and Zubaira get a year and 25,000. Do you feel like Nevada was fair? Do you feel like they got it right?
Like I'm little bit torn about this because I really like Bob Bennett. You know, the guy who's United States Marine. I don't have a lot of respect for him and admire him, but I know Bob. He doesn't make this kind of decision. He make recommendations. You know, listen. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and bitch. It is what it is. You know, we have to move forward. But you know, just Khabib is very simple. You know, he said he's not fighting Nevada anymore, and you know Khabib as much as I do, and it's very hard to change his mind. I think it was very, very harsh for Zubaira and Abu Bakr to get a year. Listen, I'm good with Khabib's 9 months. It is what it is. You have to make an example. It's fine. But how are you gonna give Khabib 500,000 and you get this little Irish prostitute 50,000? You know, this little Irish clown, you know? And the guy, it's not his first offense in Nevada. It's the second. He was through like Red Bull and the fan and Nick Diaz and his team. You know, the guy, he jumped on the cage at least 2-3 times. Like, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't know, man. I really don't give a shit. But at the end of the day, Khabib make up his mind. I'm gonna support him 100%. Nevada need to do what they need to do. We have to do what they have to do. We're like I said, we already paid 750,000 a check between Nevada and the lawyer. So Khabib paid Zubaira and paid Abu Bakr too. These guys, they make 25 and 25. How are you gonna give them a penalty of $25,000, right? And it's crazy because they charge Khabib paying 10 times more than Conor, and it's ridiculous. But at the end of the day, I truly want to thank Hunter Campbell from the UFC because without him, this deal would not be done. I want James, the lawyer, personally, you know, the UFC, the Nevada. Listen, it was a lot of work, it was a lot of drama. Listen, the mayor was there, and I think that was the biggest problem. And one of the biggest fighting event in the world, and it was huge, and a lot of people was watching. And Nevada, but I think Nevada, you know, they didn't treat Khabib fairly. They didn't treat Abu Bakr fairly. No, they treat Khabib fairly, but they didn't treat Abu Bakr or Zubair fairly.
Right.
This is my opinion.
So you told me that he's going to sit out for a year while his friends are suspended, and that he's going to pay their fine, and he's hoping to return Madison Square Garden in November. If that remains to be true, who do you think he'll fight? It has to be Tony Ferguson, right?
I want something different, right?
What do you want?
What I want.
And what does he want?
Line him up. Line him up. Doesn't matter. Tony, Al again, Dustin. You know, listen. The UFC, what they're doing right now, they run a promotion, right? They understand they need to get Conor back credibility. They're gonna match him up with layup, like Cowboy, like somebody they know Conor have a chance to beat. But I don't think Cowboy. It's an easy fight, you know. But at the end of the day, and in the process, maybe Khabib can lose. You know what I'm saying? And after that, Conor fight again for the title. Because let's be real, this is the biggest rematch in UFC history, right?
Right.
But in the long run, it's not. The UFC will lose money because if Conor gets smashed again, because he will get smashed again, him and his own entire punk team, they will get all smashed. You know, inside the cage, outside the cage, in the parking lot, in the shower. You know, don't drop the soap, baby.
Stop.
You know,
What's wrong?
They just they cannot defeat us.
But what about Tony?
The arena.
It has to be Tony.
Listen. Tony's a 36 years old twig. This is what he is, a skinny twig. He get dropped every fight. The guy is a mental midget. The guy blocked me one day off, one day on. He blocked Khabib. He's confused individual, right? But Tony, I think it will be one of Khabib's. Khabib fought Barboza, one of the best strikers. Bistag defense fought Ala Cuenta. We just saw what Al Cuenta did to Khabib, right? And people said, "Oh, Khabib be the real estate guy." The real estate guy whipping ass, right? But now, I think, you know, guys, get in order. Khabib is one of the greatest pound for pound fighter ever fought. His record show, his numbers show everything. Tony's Tony's whatever you can say. Tony fought Pettis. Pettis haven't fought fights since 1999, and Pettis almost beat him. You know, people cannot tell me Tony's the guy. But if you think he's the guy, line him up. I think Khabib will be Tony, Poirier, and Al again, same fucking night. All of them. I really believe so. We beat them all. Doesn't matter. This man cannot be defeated. He cannot. Only God can defeat him. But this man cannot be defeated. That's it.
Last week we saw another one of your clients, Kamaru Usman, another one getting a title shot. It seems like Ben Askren is under his skin. Is he focused on Tyron Woodley here? What's going on there? We saw the footage of them confronting each other, or he confronted him. What's happening there?
Let me explain to you. I was poisoned in bed. I was dying, right?
Poisoned? What do you mean poisoned?
Yeah, somebody tried to kill me.
Somebody tried to kill you?
Yeah, in New York.
Who?
Somebody tried to poison me. I was in the hospital.
Legit? So you think someone poisoned what? Your food, your drink?
I don't know. I was poisoned. I was in the hospital 2 times.
What kind of poison?
Doesn't matter. I don't want to get in detail. But somebody that tried to poison me.
Someone is trying to kill you.
Yeah, somebody tried to kill me. Yes.
How do you feel about that?
Doesn't matter. Like I said, if you're my friend, I'm gonna love you more. And if you're not my friend, don't come around me because I'm gonna lash on you.
You think it's one of your friends that did this?
No, I don't think it's my friend. But listen, it is what it is. It happened.
Whoa.
I'm alive. You know, listen, people been trying to kill me for years, but I'm still alive.
Jeez Louise. Are you okay now?
Yeah. The reason why, because the new slogan for 2019, respect the game. I respect the game.
That's right.
I don't think I'm bigger than the game.
Okay.
But
yes. You were saying Kamaru Usman.
All my guys.
Yeah.
The Marlon, the Cody, the Henry, the Frankie Edgar, the Osman. These guys, they run the game. I don't run the game. They run the game. In 2019, the haters would triple.
So what's happening with Usman and Askren? Is that the next fight, regardless?
Listen, at the end of the day, I was being told Kobe Covington is not even getting a title shot next. You know, I was dying in bed, but I know Usman have bad intention towards Askren. You know, listen, Ben Askren is a nice guy. You know, he's funny, you know. And sometime, you know, I know Usman. Usman probably one of my closest friends on my roster. Usman doesn't play. He doesn't play around. You know, you can't play with an African. You cannot play with an African man.
Yeah.
You understand? Because if Dana was not there, and Hunter and Brian, the security, Ben Askren will have a print inside his head through the wall. I'm telling you, he was gonna do it. And I was not there, but I got there because I told Usman, please. He said, I'm gonna whoop him. Doesn't matter. But I'm glad Dana was right there. Everybody was right there. Because, you know, listen, Ben Askren, you know, he wanted to be an entertainer, right? But at the end of the day, like sometimes you put so much smoke out that you can't inhale it. And that's what he did, you know. And even I saw him outside, and he was by himself, and Usman was again. And I started a conversation with him. I said, Ben, you need a sub. Because I felt bad because, you know, nobody going to back him up. You know, and Usman, man, he's a nasty, nasty guy, man. He's a nice guy. But he's a nasty, nasty guy. Like he almost looked on Kobe Covington, and security stopped him. I let him do it. But you cannot talk shit to Usman, and he see you. He's gonna do something. Just be careful how you talk to the Nigerian nightmare. Because African men don't play around like that. It's different culture, different, people come from. And I'm glad Ben Askren is hit not go through the wall because he was going to do it. I know he's going to do it.
Okay, let me ask you about some of your other clients here, because you've got a lot that I want to ask you about. Frankie Edgar, is he going to fight for the belt next? Is he fighting Max Holloway as far as you're concerned?
Frankie Edgar fighting Max Holloway. Everybody owe Frankie Edgar. The whole entire sport owe Frankie Edgar. Listen to me. I show more respect than Frankie. That might not have problems, in the past, but they give this guy respect. And the whole thing is, Frankie Edgar respect. And this is a relationship way before me, and they understand Frankie give up his title shot for Ortega. He take a L, he come back, beat Cup. You see my Conor got, smashed by Aldo. And that show you how good Jose Aldo is, But I think super fight I would like to see in the future.
Oh.
I would like to see Jose Aldo fight Marlon Moraes. As a fan.
Yeah. That'd be fun.
I would like to see that. I got a lot of respect for Jose Aldo, but we see what Jose Aldo has done, and now you have clear-cut number one contender. Khabib is not fighting Max. Max has his opportunity already with Khabib. He didn't make weight. We moved on, right? I don't think Tony deserves to fight Khabib, but
how does he not deserve to fight Khabib? What are you talking about?
Bro, he doesn't, man. He sucked.
Look at his winning streak.
Brother, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter winning streak. But Khabib will fight him. But at the end of the day, I think Tony Ferguson is like a white sheep. He have no spices to it, no character to it. He got a cheap ass sunglasses on. That's what he represent. He represent nothing. Tony Ferguson represent nothing. This guy Conor, he represents something. He represents the biggest piece of shit scumbag in the whole planet, right? That's who he is. What's Tony present? He's like a blank piece of paper. It's boring, But he's a good fighter. But I think he's over his time. His time has passed. He's old. He's slow. That's it.
Is Verdum getting released? He was on the show last week. He wants to be released. Is he getting released?
I'm gonna tell you something like that.
Yeah.
Whoever fuck with Verdum, an athletic commission, the UFC, whatever, is fucking with me personally. Leave this fucking man alone. Leave Verdum alone. And I'm telling you, I will spend every dime I have for Verdum. I don't give a shit if I'm broke living in the street, because this guy is an absolute legend. He did a lot of stuff in the sport. Just leave the guy alone. The guy is almost going to be 42. USADA, we know how I feel about USADA. USADA's headquarters is Las Vegas. That's what I think, USADA's a whole bunch of insecure men. They afraid. And that's it, man. USADA, I don't give a shit about USADA because I think USADA is great. It's fake.
Ali, let me ask you. As you know, we always talk about this thing. You made the joke early on about how, you run the UFC, you run PFL, you're soon going to be running Bellator.
Bro, you know what? Honest area?
Yeah.
You know what's so funny?
Yeah.
You never fucking ask me. Why you never ask me? You have been 10 years in the game. The only guy ever left is Rafael dos Anjos. I managed over 30 world champions. Nobody ever leave. I get more support than anybody. Why you never ask me that?
I feel like we've talked about this.
Why you always ask me about some punk ass motherfucker on internet?
What?
Guess what? When you tweeted yesterday about the show, the whole comment section is about me. You know what I'm saying?
But Ali, the theory seems to be that now that because you testified on behalf of the UFC about not making the payments public, that this is why they give you all these title shots. Kelvin Gastelum, Kamaru Usman. Is that true? Did they say to you, you testify on our behalf, we'll give you all these title shots? That's what everyone seems to be saying these days. That's the new theory.
Do you believe that?
It's not about what I believe. It's about what's the truth. What's the truth?
Testify what? Bro, listen to me. I've been asking for this for 4 years. The UFC have been doing it for me. And they say, can you say exactly what you've been doing for you? I'm not gonna say no to this. You don't think I get fighting this bald-headed motherfucker Dana White? I argue with him all the time. You don't think You know, I argue with Sean all the time. The guy I don't argue with is Mick, because Mick doesn't really argue with people, right? You know, listen, you know, Hunter too, I respect these guys, but me and Ray, I argue with Ray more than all of them, right? Because Ray is a fucking hard-headed motherfucker. And one more thing, let me make something clear. John Fitch, I like John fucking Fitch, right? I train with him, I spar with him, but how the fuck John Fitch said these guys cannot PFL pay $1 million? I got four millionaires. They all got paid $1 million each. Listen, give the respect where the respect due. BFL paid everybody. And the whole thing, what I see in this business, managers favor promoters. Oh, I'm going to put all my guys here. I'm going to put all my guys here. Shut the fuck up and put your guys where the guys the best for their career. And a lot of great managers out there too. Not all of them, some of them, you know. But the whole thing is, I'm in my own league. I don't care what everybody does. If they think I work for the UFC, fine. If they think I work for BFL, fine. Guess what? I want to work for one FC too. but it's ridiculous. You know, Kevin Gastelum won because Kevin Gastelum just beat Jacare. Jacare just beat Chris Weidman. You understand? And this is a great matchup. When Marlon get a title shot, you people gonna say, "Oh, Ali worked for the UFC." Listen, the UFC was trying to smash Henry Cejudo. They was trying to make TJ Dillashaw go down and beat him and kick him out of the UFC. You don't think I know what's going on? Henry Cejudo would have lost, would have got released, and probably went to an FC. What are you guys talking about? You know, listen, what I'm doing, I'm in the business of changing people's lives, right? Guess what? Ray Borg got on your show, right? Who's been supporting Ray Borg? Ray Borg not fighting. What he told you, right?
Yeah.
Razak Al Hassan, right? This man, who's been supporting him, right? But I don't talk about what I do because you lose the good deed. If you do a good deed, don't talk about it. You understand? But at the end of the day, man, listen. I understand. Listen, if you might support me, thank you so much. If you not support me, fuck you. That's it. I don't care, bro. This stuff used to bother me. Oh, this guy say something. This guy say something. I can give a flying, you know what? I understand I'm on the biggest platform in the world, the Ariel Helwani show, ESPN. But at the end of the day, hey, you know, I'm a humble kid from Egypt, man. I've been through so much in my life. I can never imagine I've been here today. I'm here today. You know, I'm here today. And I did it by all. Listen, give me my respect. He works so hard. You can say whatever I want. I work so hard. I work so hard. And nobody can take away from me. But guess what? This is not about me.
Yes.
Keep calling me. This is not about me. This is it's not about me.
Ali, we have to.
Yes.
We're out of time. I'm sorry to cut it short, but it's good to talk to you as always. I hope you feel better.
Kevin Gastelum is the next UFC middleweight champion. He's gonna knock out Robert Whittaker in 2 rounds.
All right, you heard it here first. Thank you, Ali. Be safe out there, okay? Don't get poisoned. Be safe. All right, we need you. Okay, there he is, Ali Abdelaziz, all fired up.